Transmitting to you from Old Heart Radio.
Don't choke on ice. Oh my god. Buckle up, motherfucker. Hello, everybody. Yes, that's right. It happens to be your host, Old Heart, aka Jared, aka Suck Eggs. You don't know me. Or maybe you do. Either way. I'm sitting down here, drinking a cup of coffee, smoking a little weed. Well, you didn't hear that last part. Thinking about life, thinking about things, and I found a lovely little thing to contemplate today. But first, I wanted to talk some Old Heart business really quick. One, shout outs to my boy Lucas, my co-host of Matinee Edition. He's been riding it out with me for a while. We're on 50 plus episodes of Matinee Edition. I'm gonna keep cranking them out. Go out there and listen to that shit. Yeah, right. One of the other things I wanted to bring up, dear hot dogs, hop on Instagram and follow us on at Old Heart Radio. Just do it. We need that shit going. I know it's the only like public connection we have really besides. So if you want something, if you hate something, that's the place to air your grievance. Another thing I wanted to bring up. I'm trying to get this idea off the ground of doing unofficial audiobooks. I want to call it Old Heart audiobooks. Basically, the idea behind it is pick something that you like to read, you want to read, or whatever, and sit down and record yourself reading it. If you need, you can get a hold of us. We can arrange sessions for you to come read, if you will, as long as you're COVID free, of course. But anyway, I'm trying to get that off the ground. The first book I want to do is going to be The Terminator, obviously the novelization of The Terminator. But yeah, so just something on the back burner there. Anyway, so today's lovely episode of Coffee and Contemplation, the current podcast you're listening to, is thus. Found an article on IFL Science, throwback, but classic article. Well, not classic article, classic episode, really. Throwback to the IFL Science days. Anyway, the article is titled 17 Psychological Tricks to Make People Like You Immediately. And I figured, what a fitting thing, because nobody likes me, so I need to figure out ways to make people like me. But I also simultaneously don't care. I don't care if people like me. So, maybe you just need psychological tricks to make sure that people like you. I don't know. I don't know where the logic is. That's all gibberish, by the way. I don't need or want people to like me. I don't really think about that very often. You either do or you don't, based on like the interactions you have. It's all good either way. But anyway, some of these psychological tricks are kind of interesting. Like the number one trick, it says copy them. This strategy is called mirroring, if you're into other names and labels. So basically, it seems as though you mimic their behavior, which is strange. But I could see them liking that because it may be like more comforting. You're more at ease when somebody's acting like you, I guess. Number two, spend more time around them. That seems fairly straightforward. If you want somebody to like you, spend more time with them. Yeah, pretty easy there. Number three, compliment other people. Now hold up, pump the brakes. Complimenting other people can be tough. I don't think everybody deserves a compliment all the time, including myself. I don't think everybody deserves to be shot down. I think just, neutrality is great. Walk by each other. Why? Don't say a word. Why? Because is there a word to say? Not necessarily. Anyway, complimenting other people probably get them to like you. Yes, that makes sense. Really, Not impressing me with this list so far, to be frank. Number 4, be in a great mood. Okay, let me tell you about this. Obviously, like, laughter is contagious. Smiles are infectious. All that shit. But being in a great mood just to please somebody else is fucking crazy. Being in a great mood, even if you're not in a great mood, just to make somebody else like you is even crazier. So, be careful of that. Number 5, make friends with their friends. So slowly infiltrate their friend circle. As we go down this list, it really kind of sounds more and more like you're trying to, like you're trying to inject yourself in somebody's life. You're trying to, with these crazy psychological ideas, making friends with their friends, slowly getting to know them through other people, I guess. Number 6, don't be complimentary all the time. So unlike earlier when we're talking about complimenting, it means, be a little reserved with the shit. Shout-outs to you. Anybody listening out there, y'all are fucking great. Are you hot dogs? Shoutouts to friends and family always. Shoutouts to, like I said, anybody listening. If you're listening to this, get on your social media, aka just Instagram, really, and follow us at Old Heart Radio or on Twitter at Old Heart and Space. Those are the ways to get a hold of us. I'm just throwing them out there. If you want to get a hold of us otherwise, you're not gonna. So, like I said, don't be complimentary all the time. So, number 7 here on this IFLscience.com list, be warm and competent. Well, that makes the utmost sense. Hold on a second. Somebody's scratching at the door. It must be our guest star for the day. Hold on 1 second, dear listener. Who is that? Oh my God. Dear hot dogs, it's the king of all hot dogs. Yes, guest starring Bowie, Prince, Tussie, Bug. Yes, sir. My puppy is right here licking my face as I'm recording this. Okay, puppy, we gotta figure out how to get people to like us more. Okay, if we're warm and competent, that's one way. Warm and competent. I got it. Okay. What else, pup? If we reveal our flaws from time to time. Okay, so according to this IFLscience.com list, Bowie, one of the psychological tricks we can use to get people to like us is to reveal your flaws from time to time. Slowly but surely. Don't bombard. You don't want to bombard people with your flaws, folks. Okay, that just drives people nuts. You want to slowly unveil them. Like, are you neurotic? Maybe get that one out of the way quick. Do you, have issue? Do you have a fear of cutting your toenails? Wait till the occasion comes by when that conversation comes up. Don't bring it up out of the blue. Number 9, emphasize your shared values. Obviously, that falls right in line with things like, just relating to somebody. So you want to emphasize the things that you have in common, especially shared values, because people, whether they bring it up in conversation or not, they're looking to see what you're about. Always. Always. All right. What else we got, buddy? Ooh, casually touch them. As I'm sitting here petting my puppy, I wonder if casually touching is a weird phrase. And yes, it is. So casually touching somebody you want to get to like you. Stop chewing on my headphones, Bowie. Is a good way of tricking them into liking you. Right above this on the IFL Science article, I just want to point out, is a image of Angela Merkel scratching somebody's shoulder. Very, very strange. Number 11 on this list of psychological tricks to make people like you. Smile. That is where I fail horribly. I don't smile very often. I don't like smiling. Smiling makes my fucking face hurt. Why? Because it just does. I don't know if that's true. But smiling is hard, man. You can't just, I look goofy when I just try to, when I force a smile, I'm not very good at that. I don't have a great smile. I don't gotta, if it's natural, it's natural, but, I'm not going out of my way to smile just to make somebody like me. See the other person how they want to be seen. These are getting more and more fucking generic as we go. See them how they want to be seen. Really, I think that kind of dives into just like accept the identity that they've chosen for themselves. Help them embrace that identity. Don't mock them or demean them for wanting to be the person that they are. That actually kind of makes sense to me. Because so many people do that. Like whether we think about it or not, we tear each other down with jokes all the time. And I'm not saying that we shouldn't. I'm a big advocate for merciless humor in the form of love. But not everybody jives like that. And so, you know, I think the idea of seeing the other person how they want to be seen helps give them the self-image that they want, and helps them be more comfortable around you because you're accepting them. Anyway, number 13, tell them a secret. All right. Lure them in with a secret. All right. What do we got, dear listener? What do we got, hot dogs? What kind of secret can I lure you in with right at the moment? I'm in a 6-year committed relationship with my girlfriend. I really love her. I'd propose to her if she would want, but I don't think she wants. Shh, don't tell her that. So yeah, there's that. What else we got? Expect good things from people. What kind of what? Just go into things. Stop licking the mic, Bowie. Just go into everything expecting. God damn. You know what this fucking list is? And this is why I fucking hate it. I'm just gonna call it out right now. It takes optimism, all right? And not everybody's got time to be optimistic all the time. Why? Because being optimistic is being fucking blind. And being blind, you can't get shit done. So, you know, it's hard to be optimistic all the time. Act like you like them. Number 15 on this list, just be fake. Act like you like them, even if you fucking don't. Trick them into liking you. Use this psychological trick and make them believe that you like them by acting like you like them. Number 16, display a sense of humor. All right, that one makes sense. Why? Because everybody likes a fucking jokester. Everybody likes a good laugh, huh? All right, and number 17, let them talk about themselves. Holy shit, that's relevant as fuck. Yeah, obviously let them talk about themselves, because everybody wants to feel comfortable to be able to talk about their own shit. And, you know, that's how it goes. This has been another episode of Coffee and Contemplation. Perhaps your least consistent podcast, perhaps your least favorite podcast, but perhaps we're still here. Yes, I had a guest. His name is Bowie Prince Tussie Bug. He's my puppy boy. He's currently knocking into the microphone right now. I hope you all enjoyed this IFL Science article. Go out there and use your brains for good. Every day's a good day to ripen up that coconut. And as we say, keep your stick on the ice.
Oh, puppy kisses for me. Yes, sir. Puppy kisses for me.